Good morning. Hello.
Morning, sir.
Hope you can hear me. Is
Yes,
that case? I did not. Can you hear me? I think so. Please
yes,
put
sir.
yes if you can hear me. Started raining. Really? Can't be. It's not like it's very sunny here. Okay. Just let's continue going on with these questions. I think others will join in a shorter period of time now because we don't have much time. Let's try to finish the exercise. Once we are done with these sums, we are done. Okay. So, uh, second one now. Let's start with the second one. Solving trigonometric equations. Use the diagram. The diagram shows us a y equals cos x. Use your calculator, find the principal solution to the equation cos x equals 0.4. Is it minus? Not minus, no? So they have already given us the diagram for cos x. We know it also. This is cos x diagram. This is 5 by 2. Here we have 5. And here 3 5 over 2, like that. Okay. So what are they asking? Here we know 1 and this one is minus 1, 0. Those are the important points. They are asking to find the principal solution to the equation cos x equals 0.4. Not just a solution. Which solution they are asking? Principal solution. So where is 0.4? They are telling us cos x equals 0.4. 0.4 is somewhere here. So if I draw a line at 0.4, what's going to happen? This will be the line. And here we can have a one value. And here also we have another value. But they are asking for the principal solution. What is meant by principal solution? Yesterday I discussed you that cos x, for the cos x principal solution, the values that you are going to come in the calculator are from which numbers? Sorry, theta, no, x. They are between 0 to 180. But for sine, sine principal range is minus 5 over 2 to plus 5 over 2. And what about tan? Tan also same. But they are not equal to 5 over 2. They are the boundaries. Plus 5 over 2. These are the principal ranges for sine, cos, tan. For cos 0 to 180 degrees. So in other words, 0 to 5 in radians. So now how can we find the value? Simply you can use the calculator because from the graph, yeah. Which value? Shift cos inverse. It's better to give the answer in radians. Why the degrees are angle is given in radians. So it's better to use the notation which is given in the book. Okay. So 1.159, 1.16. So I get x equals cos inverse 0.4 equals 1.16 radians. Okay, this is the principal solution. Then what do we need? Finish. Good morning. What happened? Now we are like 1 hour started the lesson. Then yep, we found the principal solution. Then B. Use the graph and your answer to part A to find the solutions to the equation cos x equals plus or minus 0.4 in the range of 0 to 2.5. Now they are saying cos x equals, for the second part, plus or minus 0.4. And the range is also from x should be between 0 to 2.5. No? Now we can go for minus 4 as well. Now see, we need to extend this. No, it's 2.5 here, like that. So see, always you should be able to draw the graph for the given range. Draw your graph for the given range. Oh my god. Yeah, that happened to me yesterday. Now I have like added my data for the 5th time. Additional data. I don't know, this month the data limit was gone so high. Okay, so there is the minus 0.4 line. Okay, minus 0.4 line. So there are how many places for minus 0.4 line? There are 2 places. And for 0.4 line, between 0 to 2.5, there are 2 places. So altogether, how many answers going to come for x? It's going to come how many answers? It's going to come 4 answers. All these 4. Here, 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 here. All those are acceptable. Why? Cos x can be either plus or minus 0.4. So we have to write all those values for x. How can we write? This one we already found. How much? 1.16. That's easy. How can we find the other values? From the symmetry, we should be able to find them. Now, if you calculate the distance here, now I am going to draw it a little bit larger here. So this is, let's take this is 1.16 and here it's going to be 0. This is 5 here. So the distance here is same as going to be the distance here for minus 0.4. So if you can find this length and add it to 5, you can get the this value, no? Value at here. So how this is a very simple maths I am going to do here. What is this length? This length is 5 minus 1.16. Okay. And so this value is going to be, I have to add that value to the 5. So it's going to be 5 plus 5 minus 1.16. It's like 5 minus 1.16, no? This part is going to be. So like that, in simple maths, we can find it. How much is it going to be? Oh, this is 5 divided by 2. I forgot it. This is 5 divided by 2. This is 5 divided by 2. Is it clear? How did I find this gap here? This is the 90 degree. This is somewhere 70 or something. I don't know exactly. Okay. So 90 minus 20, there is a 20 degree gap. So if we add that 20 degrees to 90, we can have the minus 0.4 value. So I am not talking here in degrees. We are dealing with radians. Okay. Make sure yourself comfortable. Is it 1.98? 1.98. Other value is 1.98. So the value here is 1.98. These values are, two values are done. How can we find these two values here? How can we find them? We know this point here is how much? 3, 5 divided by 2. So it is the same gap. It's the same gap. This is the same gap. These are symmetrical. So one value you can take uh, by 5 divided by 2 here. By subtracting 3, 5 this value, and other value you can get by adding 5 divided by 2. So one value is going to be 3, 5 divided by 2 minus 5 divided by 2 minus 1.6, 1.16, no? And the other value is going to be 3, 5 divided by 2 plus 5 divided by 2 over minus 1.16. If you don't understand how I'm calculating these values, please let me know. It's a very simple mathematics calculation. It's like measuring the distance, no? You did these kind of things in very young age. .3. Other value is going to be 4.3. And the last one. 5.12. 5.12. All these 4 answers should be there. Again, I am going to simplify what I did here. What did I do? It's saying cos x can be equal to plus or minus 4. So I draw all the two lines, 0.4 and minus 0.4. There I can see within the range of 0 to 25, 0 to 25, there are 4 locations these lines going to intersect. So I needed to find all those 4 locations. So first one we can calculate from the calculator. Why? It is in the principal range. Beyond that, what we have to do? Beyond that, what can we do? We can, using these symmetries, we can calculate all the other 3 values. That's what I did. All these things are comparing the symmetry and finding those values. Hope it is clear. Let's jump into question number 3. If you understand one question clearly, that's going to be helpful for all the others. Okay. What is about question number 3? Question number 3. What do we have? Sin theta equals minus 1. Yeah, what is the range? 0 to 360. 0 to 360. Can't be equal to 0, but can be equal to 360, no? Sin theta equals minus 1. Sin theta equals minus 1. How can you find it? So theta equals sine inverse minus 1. Actually, you don't need the calculator to find this one. If you look at the sine curve, you know how is it going to be. Where is going to be the minus 1 in the 0 to 360 degrees? This 0, this sine theta curve. How much? Minus 1 is only here. Where? This is 270 degrees. So theta equals how much? 270 degrees. You should be able to know that by the graph by now. What is the next one? AB. AE, no? AE. Cos theta equals minus cos 40. cos theta equals minus cos 40. Cos theta equals minus times cos 40. Now this is a little bit tricky here. How can you identify this 40 value here? Cos theta equals minus cos 40. You can find the cos 40 from this line. If you draw the cos curve, you know how to find the value. No? So cos 40 means somewhere here, no? 40 degrees. Let's say this is 360. So 40 degrees is here. So you can find that value, no? You can find that value. This will be cos 40. So what is going to be minus cos 40 means? Minus cos 40 means this value into minus sign. Like in your calculator, you can find cos 40 if you want. How much is cos 40? Cos 40 is going to be make sure you apply in degrees, otherwise it's going to be wrong. Cos 40 equals 0.76. So this value is like cos theta equals minus times 0.76. So where is minus 0.76? This is 0.76. When you multiply it to minus sign, it's going to be here minus 0.76. So there are how many places we can have minus 0.76? In the given range, we have two solutions. We have two solutions. So yes, one solution you can easily find by calculator. So theta equals cos inverse minus 0.76. How much is that value? Shift cos inverse minus 0.76. 139.46. It's like almost 140. Let's take it as 104. Okay, 139.5. 139.5 degrees. This value is how much? 139.5 degrees. So how can we find the other value? That should be in your mind. How can we find the other value? That one means this one, Kiranga, the part B. What I did was I found cos 40 because not B, no, yeah, E. Sorry. Okay. So here see cos theta equals minus time cos 40 now. If it was like just cos theta equals cos 40, I can just straight away go from the line 40 degrees. So theta should be equal to 40 degrees, and when we draw this line, it's going to be here also, no? These are the two values going to come for theta. But there is a minus sign outside. Okay. So because of that, the value of theta is how much? Actually, it is going to be this value minus 0.76. These are the 2 points where we are going to have minus 0.76. I think it's really easy to understand cos 40 equals 0.76. Then you have to multiply that value with the minus sign. So I'm going to find where cos theta equals minus 0.76. So I draw a line at minus 0.76 and I'm going to find those two values. This value I got by the calculator. Now from the symmetry I'm going to calculate this one. I know what is the gap here because this angle here is 90 degrees. So the gap is going to be how much? 50, not 50, 49.5. This gap is 49.5. Same gap will be coming from here. So this value here is again 270 degrees. So 270 degrees minus 49.5. How much is it going to be? It's going to be 0. So, yep, now it is 6 here. 6 minus 2. So, two answers are 139.5 and 220.5. So, not theta, theta equals 139.5 and 220.5. We can't straight away think that theta equals 40. Why? What is the situation? The situation is there is a minus sign. So if you multiply with the minus sign and take it, it's going to be okay. Now let's move on to G. What is G? Think it is tan. Not tan, no? Cos theta equals 0. It's going to be easy. Cos theta equals 0. Cos theta equals 0. If you again look at this one, so theta equals cos inverse 0. How many places you have 0? How many places? We have in two places. See, in these two places 0. So theta should be equals to how much? 90 or 270. It's easy. Theta should be equal to 90 degrees or 270 degrees. Chiranga, you got it? Okay, now we are done with the first two questions. Just little more questions. 4C. What is 4C? 4C. 3 cos theta equals minus 2. 3 cos theta equals minus 2. How can you find that one? Exercise 4C. So 3 cos theta equals minus 2. What to do? You have to first isolate cos theta. So cos theta equals minus 2 over 3. I just divided both sides by 3. Now theta should be equals to how much? Cos inverse minus 2 over 3. And this is like how much? Minus 0.6666. No? So if you draw the graph here, cos curve, how is it going to be? Minus 0.66. It's like this. So first value you can get by the calculator, then you can find the other value. How much is it going to be? Are they given in the, yeah, they are given in the radian measure, so it's okay to give the answers in radians. Okay. 2.29. So I will take it as 2.3. 2.3. In radians, theta equals how much? 2.3. One value is 2.3. How can you find the other value? You know, this value is going to be in radians 3 5 over 2 So this value is 2.3. Think you know how to do it. You can find this little gap here and subtract it from 3.5 over 2. So 2.3 minus 5 divided by 2. That total thing is going to be subtracted from 3.5 divided by 2. So actually this is going to be like 2.5 minus 2 point. Now see, when you solve these two, you get 4.5 over 2. That means 2.5. So 2.5 divided by minus 2.3. 3.98. So other value is going to be 3.98. 2.3 and 3.98. Five C. What is it about 5C? Oh, 5? Oh, what did I write in here? Tan theta equals 3 tan theta equals minus 11. 3 tan theta equals minus 11. So tan theta equals minus 11 divided by 3. Or theta equals tan inverse minus 11 over 3. Now what is the given range they are asking? 0 to 316 degrees. So this one, let's try to keep the answer in degrees. See, from question to question also, they change the mode they are asking the answer. But in most of the past papers, they are hoping to get the answer in radians. So make yourself comfortable with radians. Okay. Five to five. Like this. So minus 3, 11, 5 over 3. So it's like almost close to minus 4, no? So if you draw a line at here, it's going to be minus 11 over 3. In our principal range, we are going to get this value, the negative value. See, that's the important one. It's not even in the given range. See how much you are getting when you apply that thing in the calculator. Shift tan inverse minus 11, sorry. You are getting minus, that is in degrees, no? Minus 74.74. How much? This value here, the angle they are showing is how much? Minus 74.74 degrees. That's the answer we are getting here. But we need the answer in which format? From 0 to 360, this is tan theta curve. Okay. So this is 0 here, 360 is here. But we are getting a minus value. We don't need that one. Actually, we need these 2 points, no? These 2 degrees values we need. How can we find those? We know, now we know the gap here. How much it is? Minus 74. So you can just subtract that 74 from this 5, that means 180 and 360. So the two values for theta will be 180 minus 74.74 And the other value is going to be how much? 360 minus 74.74. So what are the two values for theta? Theta equals how much? 105.26. And the other one? 285.26. 285.26. These are the two values. See, I said that these graphs are going to be needed 1,000 times, no? For every question, we have to draw 2-3 times. So make sure that really, yeah, these graphs cannot be like magic to you. They are very well proven graphs. So make yourself comfortable. Namita, how are these now? I think in the beginning they were like not making any sense. I think now it should be making some sense to you. All the things now they are going to merge the things you learned so far. One last question, 6B. How usually Dinush psychology starts exactly on time? Does that happen? It depends. Okay. So you saved the teacher, you saved everyone. Nice move. So, yep. So, I will just take 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. Let's try to do at least two more, 6B and 8A. Okay, 6B and 8A, and we are done. 6B, 6B. 6B, sine theta plus cos theta equals 0. Sine theta plus cos theta equals 0. And they're asking theta. Theta, what is the range? 0 to 25. 0 to 25. 0 to 25. Are they equal? I think so. No? Not to 0, but to 25 they are equal. Okay. So first, now it is in, and this is a little bit different. Both sine and cos is here. How can we get through this one? So usually there are two ways. One is you can just divide by sine theta or cos theta here, no? And make it in a one angle, but there are some concerns on that division. Anyway, let's divide it. I can just put the cos theta to other side. Sine theta equals minus cos theta, and then I can divide both sides by cos theta. Okay, so what do I get? So I get the sine theta divided by cos theta. I can have tan theta, or tan theta equals minus 1. If we draw these lines for tan theta, yeah, already they were drawn. Where is tan theta going to be minus 1? Theta equals tan inverse minus 1. Tan 1 we know, 45 degrees. So minus 1 will be here, something like this. I hate drawing tan. What to do? Theta, tan theta. Okay, minus 1 value will be like here. And we know it is minus 1 always how much? Easily you can get 45 degrees. Okay. Is it in radians? It's in radians. So 6b, it's in radians. So we can write 5 divided by 4. So actually we don't need this value, we need these 2 points, no? This value and this value here, because 2, 5 is going to be here. So how can we calculate? This is 5 here. So 5 minus 5 over 4. How much? 5 minus 5 over 4. So theta equals 5 minus 5 over 4 is 3 5 over 4, no? 3 5 over 4. And here we have 2 5. 2 5 minus 5 over 4. How much? 8 5. So 7 5 over 4. These are the two values. 3 5 over 4 and 7 5 over 4. Okay, last one. 8, part 8A. Question number 8, part A. But we have sine x equals minus square root through over 2. Sine x equals minus square root 3 over 2, and they are saying x is between 1 minus 180 degrees to plus 180 degrees. See, minus 180 and plus 180. So if you put in the sine curves, what do you get? Minus 180 will be here, plus 180 will be here, no? So minus square root 3 over 2. Square root 3 over 2 we know. How much? It's going to be how much? 60 degrees, no? It's going to be 60 degrees. So shift sine inverse minus square root 3. So what is the value? Minus 60 degrees. From the calculator you can have, if you find x, x equals sine inverse minus square root 3 over 2. So x equals minus 60 degrees. Is it going to be just one answer? No, we have minus 60 here, 60 degrees here. See, we go for the left side also, this sine theta, because the range is now minus 180 to plus 180. And this value, this is the minus 3 over 2, no? If you draw a line at minus 3 or square root 3 over 2, we have two values. This is one is minus 60, other one is going to be how much? From the symmetry, we can take 120 because 180 minus 60. So for x, we have two values, minus 60 degrees and minus 120 degrees. Is it clear, everybody? How is it? Are our efforts gone well? Is it depends? I don't think, no? It's clear, no? Yeah. So go through DF question number 12, 13, and I will send some homeworks on the next exercise also. Even now, if you go through the next topic, what is the topic? You will see harder trigonometric equations. Just leave that word, just cut that word harder. It's not hard. Okay, it's not really hard. If you go through like one or two examples, go through just the example a, yeah, there are just two examples, 14 and 15. They're really easy, really easy. Okay, okay, so thank you very much. See you. Thanks. Okay, Dinesh, you can go. See you not tomorrow, Thursday. Bye.